Welcome back to part 2 of our Beatles quiz. You've made it halfway. Let's see if you can ace the final 10 questions. You have 5 seconds to answer. True or false? 10. John Lennon's middle name was Winston. Correct answer. True. His full name was John Winston Lennon. The name honored Britain's wartime leader, Winston Churchill. Later, he changed it to Ono after marrying Yoko. He embraced identity and symbolism in all aspects. Even his name told a story. 11. The Beatles refused to play for segregated audiences. Correct answer. True. They made a bold stance during their 1964 U.S. tour. They refused to perform unless venues were integrated. This was revolutionary at the time, especially in the South. It showed their commitment to equality and justice. The Beatles took a stand beyond music. 12th. Let It Be was their first #1 single. Correct answer, false. Their first U.S. #1 was I Wanna Hold Your Hand. Let It Be came much later during their breakup. It's often associated with their final days as a band. Still, it's one of their most emotional songs. The song's message of peace endured. 13. The Beatles once played on a rooftop. Correct answer, true. Their last live performance was on the Apple Corps rooftop. It happened in 1969 and was filmed for Let It Be. They surprised London with unannounced music. It became one of rock's most iconic moments, a powerful and unexpected farewell. 14. Paul McCartney died in a car crash in 1966. Correct answer, false. This was a wild conspiracy known as Paul is Dead. Fans claimed clues were hidden in lyrics and covers. In truth, Paul was alive and well. He joked about it in interviews. The theory became rock's biggest myth. 15. The Beatles invented the music video. Correct answer, true. They filmed promotional clips to avoid TV appearances. These short films were predecessors to modern music videos. Songs like Rain and Paperback Writer had creative visuals. They revolutionized how artists shared their music. MTV owes them a nod of respect. 16. George Harrison was known as the Quiet Beatle. Correct answer. True. He was soft-spoken but deeply thoughtful and spiritual. He explored Indian music and meditation. His songs reflected inner peace and introspection. Fans loved his sincerity and depth. He balanced the louder personalities of the band. 17. The Beatles reunited in the 1980s for a tour. Correct answer. False. They never reunited after breaking up in 1970. John Lennon's death in 1980 ended all hope. However, surviving members collaborated on special projects. Fans dreamed of a comeback that never came. The magic remained in the past. 18. The Beatles were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Correct answer, true. They were inducted in 1988 as a group. Each member was later honored individually. Their influence was impossible to ignore. They shaped the very foundation of rock. Few bands had a legacy as powerful. 19. The Beatles' last album was Revolver. Correct answer, false. Let It Be was their final released album. However, Abbey Road was the last one they recorded. Their ending was both chaotic and brilliant. Fans still debate which was truly the last. Both albums sealed their legendary status. That's the end of our Beatles quiz. How many did you get right? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more legendary rock trivia every week.